the IG. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we go here. Bet. Alright, now we good. Yup. What's good? What's good? Sounds good. Everybody hear me? Yo. Alright, so what's good, everybody? Alright, today we are back. We're streaming on IG, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. If you're going to be in and out of the stream, you already know you can always go back on the YouTube channel to check it out. Today we're going to watch one of Destroying One-on-Ones videos. We're going to break it down together. Watch it. You already know if you got any questions or anything, type it in the chat, and let's get to it. Alright, first one. Let me know if the sound is a little off or anything. That's not bad rep right there. Now, I like this rep. It's not bad. The only thing he has to do is just feel that lean. Feel that lean. I went too far. Hold on. Because I like his eyes is down. But right here, staying square, moving your feet a little bit. Kick step. Keep your eyes down. Now feel the lean. Feel the lean. We got to lean into him, right? Knock this hand down. Get into his circle a little bit so we can be in position when he break with him. I almost finished. Now that one we just got to finish that. Play through the hands. Instead of trying to tackle, try to hit his hand, rip it down, all that stuff. In red zone as a free safety, should your heels be on the goal line? I got yelled at when I was at the red zone because my coach said play deep. So it depends on the coverage, right? So it depends on the coverage and how you guys are doing it. Ideally, if you're a man, you do not want to line up in the end zone, right? If you're in man coverage. If you're playing free, there's a certain area that you want to be. Every coach is different. Sometimes they tell you to be on top of the logo and the words right at the bottom of it so you can sit and read. They might shade you to a side because that's where a majority of the receivers are at. So it depends on your scheme. So cover one, yeah. So it depends on how your coach want it. Ideally, it's not really. Ideally, I wouldn't want to run cover one in that situation, just because now I can have my linebackers go flow for if it's a run, right, and then just have the DBs just play man. But if it's cover one, then it depends on how he wants it. You know, it's different for everybody. Hold on, I'm missing some stuff on IG. How can I guard a receiver that's way taller than me? You gotta fight, brother. You gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? Play through the hands, right? Make him worry about you. So get in a circle, lean and locate, attack the ball at the highest point, know how to play the receiver's hands. It's not really much, like there's not a magical technique really, just because the receiver's taller. You just gotta fight through the hands. Be physical, right? Move him. Be annoying. Punch his hips, right? As you're running, grab his hand a little bit. Hit his hand. All that stuff is going to help you against a taller receiver. But when the ball's in there, you got to punch through his hands, fight through the hands, take the receiver to the ground, attack the ball at the highest point. All that stuff is going to be help you against a taller receiver. Let's see. Can you give me some DB motivation and motivation in general? What's going on, cousin? What you need motivation for? How can I go to yeah, so that it's all about eye discipline and focusing on the hip and moving at the pace. Yep, facts. So you asked for some DB motivation. All right, so DB motivation. Let's see. I'll say this. Let's let this play. Let me see this rap real quick. That's not a bad rap right there. That's actually a really good rap. DB motivation, really trust yourself, man. Trust yourself. You put in the work, right? It's gonna be ups and downs throughout the season, but you can't lose your confidence. And in order for you to make sure you maintain your confidence, is prepare yourself to be successful in game, right? You can't just show up on the field on game day thinking that everything's gonna work out the way you want it to work out. There's gonna be ups and downs, but in order for you to get to reduce the downs, you got to prepare yourself throughout the week. So practice, watching film, all that stuff makes a huge role, right? Taking your drills seriously, right? Doing scout team, taking that seriously, actually understanding what the offense is going to do against what you're going to go against in a game, right? All that stuff plays a huge role, right? So understand that, prepare yourself to be successful. And what you do throughout the week is what's going to help you be successful on game day. Now, another thing is, as you're playing DB, be confident. Be confident in your abilities. Be confident in yourself. And just always put in your mind that you're going to be better than the person across from you. You're going to do what you need to do to win your rep, right? Be consistent in your technique. Staying square in your pedal, right? All that stuff, all that little things, being physical, getting in receiver's head, right? All that stuff plays a huge role. But the biggest thing is being confident in your ability, man. Once you have that confidence in your ability, confidence in yourself, I'm telling you, the game becomes so much easier because now you start to see things quicker because you prepared yourself for it, right? So now you start to making more plays because you're confident and trust that what you see and you're going to make that play, right? Staying constant and disciplining myself to go work. I'll tell you this, cousin. This is the motivation to staying consistent and disciplined to go work on that field every day. All right, so I always tell, this is one thing I realized as I've been playing the game for a while. What you do during practice will expose you in game. And for something that motivated me is I didn't want to get exposed in game. I didn't want to be the corner that's getting cooked all game, and next thing you know, that's the game plan. Hey, we're gonna go against this corner So my motivation was I'm not gonna be that guy. So I'm gonna prepare myself to make sure that don't happen. So that's the motivation I needed, right? I knew if I didn't have a good week of practice is when I will struggle a little bit in games. And it's happened. I'm not going to lie. It's been games where I've been in a game where it's like, damn, I didn't prepare myself as good. And I get in a game and next thing you know, they're testing me. And, they're catching a few passes on me and everything. Or I'm giving up a touchdown. It's like, damn. But I knew it because I didn't prepare myself as good as I wanted to be. So after I had that feeling, I made sure, all right, I'm going to prepare myself every week. And I'm telling you guys, if you really prepare yourself, bro, the game becomes so much easier. If you practice harder than you play a game, the game as a corner becomes so much easier. Because you already know we play a tough position. And everybody in the stands, when they see the ball in the air, they don't know what coverage you're in, what happened, what went wrong. All they know is somebody got beat, and the person who's chasing is most likely the person that got beat, right? But they don't know if it's a blown coverage or somebody's just hustling, right? So understand that. So what I always wanted to do is I didn't want to be that DB that's getting cooked and on TV, all my family seeing it. Nah, so I prepared myself every week, and then we went from there, right? So prepare myself throughout the week, prepare myself during the off season, right? Work on my technique every day, right? Even after, before and after practice, and that helped me a lot. Let's see. I just feel the receiver. Yep. When you become instant. Yep. You become. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Trust your technique and work and the work that you put in. Your confidence and motivation comes from the work you. Yep. Exactly, coach. Exactly. Oh, that was a good. Hold on. This dude did. Hold on. Back to back. Double move. Hold on. Let me see this. Good. Good. Oh, that's a. Oh my gosh. That's a good rap. That's a very good rap. Struggling with ball skills and swatting the ball out. I'll tell you this. Practice your ball skills every day, before, after practice. If you get in the receivers' lines, if you can, I used to always try, whenever receivers did routes in the air and everything, I used to try to get in. Oh, that's a little too much. Play on that upfield shoulder, right? I used to try to join them, but I just do my DB stuff. So I backpedal break instead of they running a route. I backpedal break, backpedal open up, stuff like that would help me improve my ball skills, right? And then, not bad, finish it. And then on top of that, work playing the receiver's hands, right? So have a partner just jogging, pointing his hand to where the ball is going to be. You help play the receiver's hands, so knock the ball out. We got to work on the kick step right here. There's no kick step in a lot of these reps. They're not staying square. Double move, we on it. Ooh. That's a good catch. All right. How's your season? Season going all right, man. We struggling a little bit, but we starting to turn it around. So we getting there. We getting there. Appreciate it, rated. How's your season going? At first, wasn't starting because I couldn't catch. One week I got over 10 picks. I'm catching now. I'm more physical, fast at this point. I know it's fixing. Damn. All right, so I'll tell you this. Like I always say, man, like it's one of those things you're just gonna have to have a conversation with a coach. Like, hey, what am I doing wrong? What can I do better? What does he want me to do better? You know what I'm saying? For sure. I quit football for a long minute, and I'm just not getting back to this. Yeah, decided to do this DB this because my physique, and I'm a sophomore. I still have time to prove myself. There you go. Yeah, one day at a time. One day at a time, cousin. Just find ways to get better. You're watching film, working your technique, you know what I'm saying? Drills, just find little things. Don't open the gate. You open the gate, gave it to him. Still, same thing. That's a long route. You know? That's going to help you a lot. That. What up, money? I'm in high school. I'm about to go to linebacker. I used to play end. Do you have any advice for keeping corners contained and playing edge? See, that's not my expertise. I know that guy. When it comes to LBs and DNs, I'll tell you to follow linebacker prototype. They got the best account for linebackers. I'm telling you, next level stuff. So definitely check that page out if you haven't. And get an offer. Yup. Linebacker prototype, I'm telling you. Any linebacker tips and tricks, send it. That's the spot to go. What up, Tay? Come on, guys. Way too high. Not feeling the lean. Eyes are too high. Reaching. Right. Your film, man. Film is gonna help you get offers, man. You just gotta ball out. Ball out. You have to have good grades and do good at camps. Money, but you basically your film speaks volume. If you have good film and coaches like it, you start getting recruited. You go to these camps. You go out and do your thing at these camps. All this stuff will handle itself. Yeah, this is the Baltimore one. This is the Baltimore one. That's a fact. Film is everything. We ain't have huddle. Shoot, me neither. I ain't have huddle. Huddle literally came out the year after I graduated. That's what I be saying. Like you guys have access to huddle. Like instantly can watch film on your opponent any time of the day, bro. Like I would be watching film. I'll be making sure I know everything against what I'm going against. It's just I'm telling you, film is a cheat code, guys. If you take advantage of it, it's crazy. And it's all offense have tendencies. You just gotta find them, right? You just gotta find them. They got it way too easy. No excuse. No excuse. Position battles at corner. Coaches want to replace me. How do I stay in a good mindset when I know they don't trust me? That's a good question. So this is the thing. When it comes to that, in position battles, right? You don't want to think about trying to outperform. Nah, I won't say outperform, but you don't want to be trying to do too much where you're putting yourself out of position. Ooh, got on his heels. Out of position of doing your job. A lot of people, when they get in position battles, they start to try to do too much, to try to push to make a play, and they end up hurting themselves. You just got to do your job and be consistent at doing your job. Your plays that's gonna come to you will come, but if you're trying to do too much because you want to prove to a coach that hey, I can make more plays and everything, and you're doing too much and you're getting outside of your responsibilities, that's gonna hurt you more. So you just gotta be consistent in doing your job, know what you're supposed to do, and then the little things is gonna separate you from a lot of people, from hustle, effort to the ball, right? Punching the ball through playing physical with the receiver. Playing through the receiver's hands. Obviously, plays is going to help you separate. But, all those little things. Communicating, right? Making sure everybody knows what you see. All that stuff separate from everybody. I would take a corner that's able to communicate and do his job over and be consistent at doing his job over a corner that's super fast, super strong, but he's not consistent at doing his job. And he doesn't communicate, right? Communication is very important, guys. So you got to understand that all that stuff matters. Communication, effort, hustle, knowing your assignment, and being consistent at doing your job. Last game, I got head tapped. How do I punch the ball out the receiver's hands? I think I posted a video on that on IG. But ideally, when you're beat, right? When you're beat, you don't want to look back for the ball, right? You're beat. You're closing the space. Now, when you see his hands present, that's where you want to punch through. Right? So if his hands pointed up, right, you want to punch through the pocket. See the hands? You want to punch through this and hit a wrist. Hit a wrist, pull a wrist down, something, because now it's harder for him to catch a one-handed pass while you're punching through, and then you're taking a receiver to the ground. If you take him to the ground, punching through the receiver's hands, right, and taking him to the ground, now it's going to be harder because now he has to control that ball all the way to the ground. So the impact on the ground is going to help you get that ball out, right? So that's a huge difference right there. Tips for someone starting. Um, I'll tell you this. He got on his heels on that one. Not bad. Good. Finish the play. That's a good wrap. Um, I'll say this. Study film. Work on your technique. Study film. Right? Find tendencies. Right? And stay consistent. Right? In doing that. Right? Stay consistent. Make sure your technique is always consistent. Discipline with your technique. You get too high in this pedal. All that stuff makes a huge difference. And then compete every day. Go against the top guys on your team. Go against the top dudes on your team. Compete every day. Take every rep seriously, because now when you get in a game, it's going to be easier. If you know that the receivers on your team is better than the receivers that you're going to play against, why not play against it? Why not practice against a harder receiver every day so your game becomes easier, right? So understand that. Tips for guard and fade and press. I'm good with the inside routes. Kick step, right? Get a hand on them, right? 5, 10, 15. Keep your eyes down, 5, 10, 15. If the hip don't drop, we already know it's a fade after 15 yards. So after we get to 15 yards, that's when we're going to get, you look at the receiver, he's looking back. That's when we'll get into that lean and locate. Lean into him, put that shoulder into him, locate, look up for the ball, and then go make a play on the ball. And always attack the ball at the highest point. Always attack the ball at the highest point. They did my boy dirty right there. Oh, damn. Oof. Test for walking on. Drive on it. Test for walking. I never walked on, but I'll tell you this: you gotta work. You gotta outwork the people that's on the team. You gotta find. I know this dude. Where do I know him from? You gotta outwork the people that you fight. That's on the team. You gotta make sure that you do more, right? You gotta do things to stand out. So when you do that trial, you gotta find ways to stand out, right? And then on top of that, you gotta make sure. Hold on, my bad. Hold on, let me look back there, right? You gotta make sure that you surround yourself with people that's gonna help you get there, right? So you want to find the people that's on the team that's on the team that give you advice, like, hey, like, this is what we do, this is how many DBs or everything we got. You know, you want to go to a school that you have an opportunity to, at least if you do make the team, opportunity to play. You don't want to just walk on the team where there's 50 DBs and then you just a number, right? So you gotta understand that too. Let me see. When I'm playing man on, should I be head up, inside, or outside? So I always say inside leverage and then adjust from there. You always want to take away the inside. Wow, they really only Baltimore, man. Only Baltimore. You always want to take away the inside. Now, if they line up super tight, then that's when you adjust your leverage to be outside leverage. But ideally, you want to take away the inside because that's the more routes they can run. You want to use your help, the sideline, right, and the end line to help you. So you want to force the receiver to have less space, right? Still, what's good, cousin? Been good, brother. I've been good. Kind of depend on your scheme and the coverage, yep. That's true, too. Depends on where you... Exactly, Bryce. If you're in zone, you're probably outside. Depend on the coverage. Yeah, usually majority of the times, if you're in zone, you're probably outside as a corner. I'm at the boundary. BC boundary corner, okay. Press bailing. Facts, yep, there you go. What is the process? I don't necessarily. I never walked on money, so I wouldn't know the exact process. But you just gotta get you gotta get the coaches usually allow you if they have preferred walk-ons. You know what I'm saying? They'll do that, and then they have their process. If you walking on, you have to try out for the team. They have certain days where you try out. That's actually not bad right here. That's not stay on that leverage. You gotta there's a day where the walk-ons will be able to try on. They do their tryouts and go from there. Yep. I have a good relationship with my corner coach and do good in practice. What else? You have a good relationship with your coach and you do good in practice. What else could I do to get more PT? Ideally, honestly, ooh, honestly, that's a conversation you just need to have with your coach. Just be like, hey, coach, respectfully, just ask him like, hey, coach, can I talk to you for a little bit? And then be like, go talk to him. Just be like, hey, what can I do more to get more PT? What can I do better? What do you want to see out of me for me to earn your trust to put me to get me in the game, right? Or get more PT. So having that conversation is what's gonna help you. Watch it from Ghana. That's crazy. That's where I'm from. Where family's from. My mom's from Ghana. My dad's from Ghana. So that's where I'm from. That's crazy. Damn. That's wild. Prosper. That's wild. That's what's up. Is this all? Blah blah blah. Yeah. Any tips for defending the comeback route and press from snap to completion of the route? So if you're in press, I always tell 5, 10, 15. Most comebacks are ran at 15-ish yards. Sometimes 18 back to 15, right? 15 back to 12. So as I'm running with him at the press, you stay square. You move laterally. You kick step. Get a hand on him. Force him wider to the sideline. Just keep your eyes on the hips, right? 5 yards, it don't drop. 10 yards, it don't drop. 15, if it drops, then we know it's a comeback. So we drop. We see that hip drop, we drop, and then we react from there, right? A lot of times when the receivers, DBs, when they're impressed, they get hands on them. They keep their eyes on the hips, get hands on them, and then once they start to run, their eyes look straight up, and they just running, and then the receiver drops his hips, but we don't see the receiver drop his hips, right? And then we're late to react. So the first thing that has to drop when he runs that comeback, that's terrible technique. I don't know why he's barreling in that situation. Well, first thing you got to do, first thing that's going to have to drop from the receiver is when he breaks is his hips. So you're going to have to react from this. So as soon as you see the hip drop, we react and we be in better position to make the play. Stay on the hip break. Yep, when he breaks. Facts, Bryce. Trust your speed. Facts. Yep. I tore my ACL 2 years ago. 2 years in a row. All mental process. You be good. Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, that's like you got. Don't take this game for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people wish they could play the game. They're out for the season. All this other things that's going on. So when you get an opportunity to play the game, when you have opportunity to practice, make sure you get the most out of it, man, because this game is not going to last forever. Baltimore Maryland, it's not going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? It's you can't play this game forever. I think about days, sometimes even me long and retired, I think about like, damn, I think about sometimes some practices I had like, dang, I left some plays on the field. Or I remember this day, I didn't really practice as hard. Or that week, I didn't really practice as hard. You know what I'm saying? You want to practice hard every single day so you can obviously get better. But also, you want to make sure that you're practicing to improve your team, practicing to make your coaches trust you, all that stuff, right? So this game is not going to be there forever. Once it's gone, those practices, you can't get it back. You got a day to practice. You got another opportunity to get better. Like a lot of people can't practice. So take this practice seriously, right? Don't take it for granted. Coach Aaron Jennings coming back from injury. Money. Biggest thing is taking mental reps when you're injured. Take mental reps. Take mental reps. Be next to coach, right? And look at the mistakes that the people ahead of you are doing. So when you come back, you're not making that same mistakes. Oh my gosh, right? Get chest to chest. We got to get chest to chest with that situation. Play through the hands, right? All that stuff makes a huge role. It's very important, right? You got to make sure that's a good rep. He knows what he's doing. Kick step, not bad. That's actually really good. And then you got to make sure that you watch film. You always in meetings so you understand the game plan and all that stuff. And then bring energy on the field, on the sideline, right? Be a little a mini coach, right? Understand that you can't really play, but you can coach, keep people up. You can help them get better. And then you can also help yourself by watching what's going on, seeing the mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes. That's right. Uh, they reckon over here. What's going? Damn. Man got a bloody look. They really fighting. That's crazy. Let me see. I missed some questions on. At free, I try to break on a long action, but I can't see the QB over the lineman. Mind you, we all the same height. Am I doing something wrong? I'm low, like I'm playing corner. Should I play? Yeah, you can play a little higher. You can pedal a little higher, and then you want to make sure you get enough depth so you can see everything. So ideally, what you want to look at is where the quarterback's shoulders is looking at. Shoulders is pointing at. So if his shoulders is pointed, that's where you want to start working there. Don't open up, but weave there and look for routes on that way. Now, when you see it, his long arm action, you're going to see that, right? But you got to get depth. You got to pedal a little higher. You might be pedaling way too low. Going up against a 3-star receiver this week, how do I keep my mentality and technique in check when I know I'm less talented? Listen. All right, that's a good question, Ryan. So I'm going to give you a quick story time. We'll talk at the same time. Let this play at the same time. Let me just lower this a little bit. All right, so I remember it was my senior year of college. There was this receiver that was going off every game. He had over 100 yards every single game. And we were the last game of the season, right? And my coach was like, X, you want the challenge? I said, yes, sir. He gave me the challenge. I followed him all throughout the week. I mean, all over the play. Like every play, I follow him. Slot, outside, wherever he's at, I'm following. I'm man with him, right? So I'll tell you this. What helped me that game, and I locked him up. I mean, I did pretty good. I held him at 100. I think he had like 40 or 50. Not bad. But what I'll tell you is when you watch him film, look for his tendencies. Look at how he releases and press. Look at how he runs his routes, right? Does he get tall when he breaks? Does he, you know what I'm saying? How fast does he get in and out of his breaks? Is he fast? Does he struggle coming off press? Look at the things that worked against him. Right? Look at the things that worked against him and look at the things that he was successful in, what you could do better to make it tougher for him. Right? As you're doing that, you're studying his formation, where he lines up at, his alignment. Right? How far if he's top of the numbers, bottom of the numbers, what routes he runs in that situation. All that stuff. Oh my gosh. He hot. This is why we always take steps, guys. My fault. But that was bad. We gotta take steps in our press technique. We do not want to hop. He jumped right there. Do not want to hop. So that was a huge that's gonna help you a lot. Just study. And now when you're in a game, one play at a time. right? You got to take it one play, good or bad, one play at a time. Because that's going to help you. One play at a time, understand your stuff, what your pre-snap reads, and you're going to see all that tendency from just watching film. All the things that you saw on film, you're going to see it on film. And then on top of that, just trust yourself. Trust yourself, play fast, play physical, right? And accept the challenge. Accept the challenge. Not bad. Break, come back. Drive on it. Accept the challenge, right? Ooh, man. Yeah, you should have caught that. But yeah, that's ideally some tips for you, cousin. Yo, coach, are you going to review high school film and help? So that's a good question, Bryce. That's a very good question. I might be able to do that. What we could do is, hmm, we could do that. We could probably do that. Honestly, we could probably do that on Sundays, right? But what we're gonna do is, actually, let's do that. Let's do that. So Sundays we'll make it review live. What is going on? How did it? Mm, that's crazy. We could do Sunday review. So what we'll do is you guys send me 2, 3 plays of mistakes that you did wrong. You can explain what you're supposed to do, and then we'll do some correction on that, something like that. But it's up to you guys. You guys have to set up the film. It gotta be on Huddle, right? And then we can go from there. So if you have a Huddle, just make a playlist or something, or just show it and then send me the link, and then we go from there. Ah, stay square, stay a little bit lower. Play through the hands in that situation. Oof. Close the space. Close the space. Back out. Back out. Gotta close the space. Caution was good. Mm, mm-mm. I don't know if you remember me saying how I was second on VAR, but I didn't play on JV. But it's because they didn't want me to start both ways. Okay. I don't know if you remember saying this. I was second on VAR, but didn't play on JV. But it's because they didn't want me to start. Okay. Both ways. Oh, so are you starting like on offense, or they didn't want you to start like JV and varsity? They said Blueface. He's off sides. Patience. See the hip drop. His eyes are way too high. Keep your eyes down. Because now I'm starting corner and don't play with. Oh, okay. Got you. Got you. That's what's up. That's good. That's good. I'm playing nickel this week, man. Oh man, what do I need to know? Okay, okay. All right, I'll tell you this: when you watch a film, look at what the routes that you're gonna be going against, right? Look for the formations where you're gonna line up at, and then try to find where the slot receiver lined up. Is it different at times for where he lines up because of the route? Because he needs more space or there's less space, right? Does he line up wide to run something inside? Does he line up close to run something outside? So look for those type of tendencies. Look for how the receivers run their route. Do they run it at certain depth, right? And then you got to know when you're nickel, there's different routes. You can get more routes. You can get the corner, digs, seam, 10-yard out, 5-yard out, arrow route, wheel, like all that stuff. So you got to understand where you're supposed to be and where your help is in those situations. What coverage you're going to be. Do you have help inside or outside? Do you have help over top? Can you be aggressive? Or when you can or when you can't be aggressive, right? So you got to understand all that stuff too. So I hope that answered your question, Lindell. All right, I'm doing decent. I've allowed one catch, but that was offensive PI. But whatever, he didn't score. Okay, that's good. So wait, so he called offensive PI, or what you just saying it was offensive PI? Yeah, referees ain't go. You already know, money. Referees ain't gonna call nothing. No offensive PI. I don't even think they got that in the rule book anymore, honestly, because I see way too much and nobody calls it. 3 PBUs and a pick. Okay, that's what's up, cousin. What did he just say? Things got too crazy. D and OTB. Ah, missed it. Things got too D and too car. Okay. No, they didn't call it, but it was okay, yeah. Yeah, they ain't gonna call it. Mm, that's true. Things settled down, they got back. What are some tips to get offers and get ranked in football? Film, man. Your film's gonna speak volume, man. Film and going to camps and balling out of the camps, right? That's gonna be that's how the determining factor, right? Your film first, how you play, send it out to coaches. They like you to start recruiting you, and then you go to these camps. You go crazy at these camps, and then they get the buzz from other people. Oh, this kid is actually good, blah blah, and that's how the stars come. Gave up too much space, man. So you gotta understand that, right? Your film is ideally what it takes. Get chest to chest, play the hands. Not bad. He did help. He did grab him a little bit. Good. Finish the route. It's over. Not bad. I like that. I like that rep. He moved his feet. His feet was good on that one. Do you have videos about getting ranked? I have. I have a video about. Um, I do have a video, but not about getting ranked. Not that. Rank is all about buzz, man. It's not necessarily like how you well known you're getting it from your film. Like if you have good film and you start getting recruited, the stars is gonna happen on its own. You got to go to the camps and do your thing at the camps, but that's how the stars come. But don't let the stars get to your head. Stars don't mean nothing, really. It's just who has the most hype, really. Because there's so many people that's 4 or 5 stars that go to the next level and don't become nothing, right? So don't let stars get be a determined factor of what you want to achieve, right? Let your film do the talking. Let your play do the talking. What you do on the field, and everything else will handle itself. You should go to college camps. College camps. I know they have like rivals camps. Oh, we can't fall for that, man. Rivals camps. What other camps is there? Like the Nike camp. I don't even know if they still do Nike camp. But those type of camps, if you want to go to do that, you could do that. A lot of times, if you got enough buzz, you get invited to those camps. I was thinking playing catch technique would be the best option. Would you? Yeah, you can mix it in. So depending on when to you could use catch technique. So understand if you're like obviously, if you're in cover zero, you could depend on how confident you are in your catch technique. Cover zero catch technique, take away the inside, right? If you got cover one, right, you got help in the middle, outside leverage, force them in, because you got help in the middle, right? That's why I was saying know where your help is at. That's a good catch. Know where your help is at so you could use it, right? But if you're, if you can mix it up a little bit, knowing it down the distance, back out. Feel the lean. We got to feel the lean in this situation, right? Sorry, I keep going back and forth. We know the down and distance, right? Know where routes to expect. That's when you can adjust if you're going to have to pedal a lot. Slow down your pedal. Catch technique, scooch into a catch technique, all that. So just mix it up. But if you want to primarily do catch technique, that's fine. But don't give them the same thing because now they're going to start game plan. Oh, he's just playing catch technique. I'm going to just try to run away from him. You know what I'm saying? Bad. Coach, you been seeing Jeremiah Smith? He nice. Oh, sure. I've been busy. Like, honestly, I haven't really been watching football like that. I've been busy actually coaching and everything. But, what are you talking about? I've been missing out a lot. I need to get onto it. But I'm sure he's doing his thing. I'm sure he's doing his thing for sure. How would you play off man on someone who's faster than me? So, this is the thing. Make sure my alignment is correct. Be at 7 yards. Maybe I might push it at 8 yards. Still take my read steps, but I'll know I'll have to read his tempo. Right? If he's running full speed as I'm pedaling, right? I want to make sure I know when when he breaks my cushion, I'm quickly able to open up. I try to stay on top. So when I open up, I try to stay on top of the receiver, right? If he's faster than me. Now, if it's a regular, he's not as fast as me, then I open up to the hip. But if he's a faster guy, I'm open to stay on top of him. So now I'm trying to meet him at that shoulder, right? Meet him at that shoulder so I can get a hand on him and run with him on top. If he's slower than me, I get to the hip because now I can get to the hip, get ready to be aggressive or anything to when he breaks. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I would do it against a faster receiver and off man. But you got to stay square. You don't want to open up too early. You can open up a tad bit early, but you don't want to open up too early, right? You want to still stay square in your pedal, weave, and all that stuff. Remember, your technique is going to be very important. A lot of times when receivers or DBs are going against a faster receiver, their technique goes out the window and they just start pedaling too fast and they're giving up the hitch. They're giving up all the short stuff because they're thinking about he's too fast. He hasn't even pushed us vertical and you're already out of there. So you still got to stay consistent with your technique. Ooh. Stay consistent with your technique, but just when he breaks that cushion, you want to break it to stay on top on the upfield, stay on top of the receiver. Damn. All right. When the receiver leans on you and I start to pull, what do you mean by pull? Like literally pull? You talking about when they push, we pull? When they start to push you a little bit, I mean you literally pull yourself back in. So if they have the full extension of their arm, you want to pull quickly back into it. Because he's pushing you away for a reason. So as he's pushing, you try to pull yourself back in. right? And then I'm talking about when you see that lean, they're leaning into you, right? You want a slight little lean back into them because you know they're gonna break the opposite way. So if they're leaning into you here, they're gonna break here. So that's why I'm saying when they lean, slight little lean, get ready for them to break. It's too easy. How to guard a post corner. Off man or press. If it's off man, weave. Weave. You're going to have to break on the upfield shoulder, right? And then he breaks. Depending on how he breaks. If he gets to your blind spot, your speed turns to stay on top. If he breaks and he gets in front of you, you just flip your hip and try to run with him, right? But the thing is, you got to stay square in your pedal. You got to weave in there if you can weave. And you know when he breaks your cushion. Not bad. Gave away the inside leverage, right? And that's going to help you get better. Play a post corner. All right. How can I get better at press? First thing, you got to watch. You got to go to our YouTube channel, watch our press videos. That's going to help you a lot. And just practice technique. Find technique that works for you. Practice the technique consistently every single day. Even if you have to walk through it, slowly build yourself, be consistent in it. Remember what you want to do in press. You want to stay square. You want to move laterally. You want to be able to kick step, meet the receiver at a point. All that stuff plays a huge role. Mirror the release. So those are how you're gonna get. That's how you're gonna get better at press. But you gotta consistently work at it. It's not like something you can just watch a video and just go do it. You're going to have to work at it, and you want it to become second nature with a technique. Can you give me some tips to gain confidence? I have a video on your YouTube channel, it is something about confidence. It's either how to gain confidence or how to get confidence and never lose it, something like that. But ideally, quick summary, I'll give it to you. Ideally, you want to make sure you practice against the best guy on your team, right? In order to do that, you got to put in the work, right? Know your technique, master your technique, find technique that works for you. Those things is going to help you get better. So work on your technique and trust the technique. Then apply it in practice. Apply it against the best guy on your team, right? All that stuff is going to help you because now you're going against the top guy. You're going to get better. He's going to push you. You're going to push him. You're going to get better slowly. There might be a big level gap difference in abilities, but you know where you need to be, and you're going to keep working to get to there, right? Oh, my gosh. And he tripped him. And then as you're doing that, you're watching film, studying. I'm telling you, the best way to gain confidence is to know what to do, know what to look for. Trying to get a step of the offense. That's going to help you gain confidence, right? Now, when you gain confidence, you watch film and you all that stuff, now you're going to be making more plays because you see it and know it. So that's how you're going to help you gain confidence. But you got to be consistent. You got to put in the work. Let your work ethic help you gain confidence in your abilities. Let's see. How to practice a kick step on your own. Just practice kick stepping. Staying square, taking a step, push step, right? Just staying square and doing it. Actually moving it. Getting reps doing it both ways. This way, that way, shooting the hand, all that stuff. You just, like literally practice doing it on your own. Just working your steps. I'm not going to lie, that confidence video I watched it like 10 times and helped me a lot. Yes, sir, money. Yes, sir. I'm glad I did. Hi. Play Pop Warner, bro. Tackle. I missed a lot. Hold on. Damn, I missed a lot. Okay. They're fighting again? What's going on? Alright, and what specific camps answer that? How would you play off man? I did the answer that. When the receiver leans on you, I answer that. It's because I'm 13 and I play in the flag league and we can't press at all. I can't read. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's the. I mean, just work the technique, staying square in your pedal, weaving, all that stuff's gonna help you. Play Pop Warner, yup. Tackle. That's why I have to get good at soft press. I got you. Thoughts on Will Johnson? I like Will Johnson. Will Johnson's tough. He's cold. He's cold, man. Like, and the thing with him is you could just like he really stands out with technique. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously he's fast. He got all the athletic abilities, but if you look at other corners and look at him, his technique is consistent. You know, it's very consistent, and his technique alone puts him in great position. And then he just does the rest is history. He just does his thing. He goes makes a play, and all that stuff. You know, there's times where obviously he's gonna get beat. Every corner gets beat, but I like how he responds too. He responds. There was one game I can't remember the first game of the season. They were going at him, and they were completing some passes on him, but he forgot about it. Move on next play. Then he got a pick six. You know what I'm saying? It just consistently working. Be consistent in your technique. Trust your technique. Keep working. You make a bad play, next play mentality, come back and bounce back. And that's going to happen. Ooh, Prosper, that's a good question. Jalen Johnson or Sauce Gardner? To be real, I might have to go with Jalen Johnson. That brother cold, man. That man nice. Sauce is nice too. I'm not gonna lie. Sauce is nice, but Jalen Johnson, he on a different level this year. Like he's. Oof. I was watching some film on him from camp and stuff like that. He's on a different level. He's trying to prove something. He got something to prove. Sauce is better to you? Sauce is good. I'm not gonna lie. Sauce is good. Sauce is nice. But I think Jalen Johnson is cold, bro. He really good, man. He really good. Oh, now you're asking me some tough questions. Will Johnson or Kobe Bryant? Okay. I would say I gotta go with Will Johnson. Kobe Bryant cold though. Kobe Bryant's cold. The reason I'll go with Will Johnson because the competition. I mean, Kansas still they play tough receivers, everything too, but Will Johnson's been in the big dance. He been in the big dance. He got experience. At the end of the day, experience is gonna help a lot in that situation. I have to go with Will on that one. What should I look for in my read-steps when playing off man? So as you're pedaling, you're looking at the quarterback read drop, right? Catch and throw, shoulders pointing directly to you, snap your eyes back to the receiver, get ready to break because it's a quick game. He starts dropping back, get your eyes to the receiver, speed up your pedal because now he's running a deeper route. Have a video on the YouTube channel. Have a couple of videos on IG and TikTok about being a QB drop. Will, but I like Kobe better. Yeah, I feel you. What happened to Jabbar? Yeah, he transferred. Oh, where did he transfer to? He was at Washington. He transferred to. I can't remember where he transferred to. Damn, I can't remember where he transferred to. Damn, he transferred somewhere. Right? I think he did. Yeah, I think he did transfer somewhere. Tips on the two-step read. Two-step read as in you're re-stepping off, man? Yes. Okay, so Avian that's what's his name? AJ Terrell's brother, right? Or Travis Hunter at corner. Oof. See, y'all really asking some tough questions. I'll say this. I'm gonna go with AJ Terrell's brother just because he followed Team Island. Travis Hunter don't follow Team Island, so I can't, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just joking. But Travis Hunter's a cold, bro. He's nice. They're both nice. They're both nice for sure. Yeah. See, this is the thing. This is how I see it. Travis Hunter is a very athletic athlete. And that's always going to be a plus no matter what position you put him at. And if he knows what he's doing, he has great instincts for the ball. You can't teach instincts like that, right? So I might have to go with Travis Hunter on this one. Now, AJ Terrell's brother, I'm saying AJ Terrell's brother because I'm probably not going to say his name right, so I'm not even going to try it. he's nice and he's young and his ceiling's high. So I'm really looking forward to how he's gonna be in next year and the year after that, because he's gonna like he's making plays. He's making plays and he knows what he's doing. It's just crazy. And he's only gonna get better, right? He's only we gotta protect the inside, force the fade in this situation. He's only gonna get better, all right? And then confidence is gonna come, more experience is gonna come, and then his game is just gonna keep growing, growing, growing. And on top of that, he's got his brother in the league that can give him lots of tips and everything. So it's close. It's close. It's close. Boyd, I appreciate you, cousin. Hope all's well with you. Terrion or Quinion. Oh my gosh. They're both balling. I would say I'll give the slight edge to Terrion because now he's starting to get in his groove, man. Quinion is doing good though. He's really doing real good. And he's like it's tough. It's tough. It's hard to pick between them two. But Terrion had a good game last game. He had a good game. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know. Prince, what's good? It's tough. I don't know. You guys asking some tough questions. I don't know. It's tough. What's his name? Follow team. Quinion follow Team Island, so I might have to pick him. What school is CBU? DBU? Ooh, we went over this last time. See, you can't go wrong with the. Oh, see, Ohio State got some DBs out there now. They got some DBs out there. Then you got. Oh, then you can't. I mean, Alabama. They have some good DBs. A lot of them that were really back in the day. They had a lot of hype that didn't really pan out, but right now they got some good ones. LSU, can never doubt LSU. Honestly, now, man, it's kind of. Ooh, I don't know. I have to say either Ohio State, LSU, Alabama. Those are the ones that really stand out to me. Florida used to have them. They're slowly getting back. But those are the three that really stand out for what's it called? For DBU. It was LSU, but they fell off. Yeah, it was LSU, but they did fell off a little bit. Oh, money, damn. Caleb Downs and Malachi Starks. I'm be real. They're both cold. But Caleb Downs, bro, he is tough. Malachi's tough. He's tough too. They both cold. I might have to give the slight edge to Caleb though, just because I think we went over it in live once. Seen a rep where he set the edge, made the play. Like, it was very impressive. He came downhill, set the edge, took on the lineman, got off the block, made the tackle with TFL. Like, when you're willing to do those little things, it's huge. But I'll give the slight edge to him. And he's cold. He knows what he's doing out there. He's really good. They're both really good. All right. Guys, that's the end of the stream today. I appreciate you guys tuning in, tapping in. We will be back again. I might be back tomorrow. I'm off all week. I'm off for the next 2 weeks. So honestly, I could probably stream as much as I can. We got a game this week, but next week is a bye week. So next week I'll try to stream as much as I can. I might be able to stream tomorrow, depending on how my schedule goes after practice and everything. If I have to do some final adjustments and stuff like that for the prepare stuff for the game, I'll see. But this weekend for sure I'll stream either Sunday. We might do a Sunday review. So basically, you guys send me your clips and make sure it's on Huddle so we can just go in the link, right? Just make a playlist or something, your key plays, like 4 or 5 plays that you felt like you could have done better, what could you have done better, or you need some coaching. And that we break it down together, and then we go from there. And then, yeah, next week, I'm off all week next week. So we're going to try to stream. We will try to stream every single day next week. That's the goal. Starting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 5 days a week. We're going to try to stream. That's the goal. All right? Try to stream. And then we got to make sure, let everybody know Team Islands where it's at, right? Send some people towards our channel, our YouTube channel, our page, IG, TikTok, sub to the YouTube channel, Twitch, all that stuff. Because now we're trying to take our game to another level, take the program, take the whole Team Island community. We're trying to go to another level. Our goal is to get to 50K subs. We're at 16 on the YouTube right now, so we try to keep growing. We want to get that plaque soon, so I need your help for that. But definitely, if you haven't been to our YouTube channel, go check out our YouTube channel. Lots of DB tips and tricks. A lot of things that's going to help you take your game to another level. A lot of these questions everybody's asking me, you can go on the channel and it'll answer itself just watching the videos. I'm working on a video right now. We got 2 videos that should be coming soon. The one is how to apply your film study in a game. Great video. It's working on it. It's taking me a little bit, but we'll get that hopefully by the end of this week. Hopefully that's the goal. Hopefully everything goes well. And then the next one is, what's the next one? What's the other video? Dang. I shot the video like 2 weeks ago and I totally forgot what the video was about. Damn, that's crazy. But that one should be dropping hopefully when that's done. Appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy. Y'all stay safe. Oh, one more. Money. I don't know. I might have to go with. I might have to go with Denzel and I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, money. That's a tough one. I haven't watched a lot of I need to watch some more film on Morrison. But I seen some like little clips on him and everything. You're gonna have to ask me that later. Let me watch a little bit more film on him. But appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy. Y'all stay safe. Enjoy your rest of your week. Good luck this weekend. If I don't end up streaming again, good luck this weekend. Go make your plays. Be confident. Trust yourself. Trust what you see. Believe it. Go make that play. Trust the technique. Play discipline and capitalize on opportunity to make plays. All right, y'all stay safe. Take it easy. Stay blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Let me see. What? I'm in the stream. We're going to end on IG.